Hello, welcome to this update for the tropics. So let's see, the Atlantic is still quiet there, and it still Leo's support from the models in the next 240 hours. Only some support from the European, a thing or two, but nothing crazy. And the GFS has a little bit more support than the European. Has some members join like tropical storm in the Atlantic, tropical depression, even some near Central America by September 1st. So, but there's still little support there, and the operational models have still nothing there, just more moisture, some more tropical waves there, but nothing really forming. The GFS still tries to get something to Gulf, but nothing really. The Canadian has more moisture there, some bigger tropical waves in the Atlantic, and it actually tries to develop one there by August 29th. The Canadian tries to develop one. The European has just some moisture there, some tropical waves, but not really anything. Just some bigger tropical waves later there. So let's see. The icon is also quiet. Let's see, it has some bigger tropical waves, but nothing really forming. Just some more tropical waves to watch there, but nothing really happening there. But on the Eastern Pacific, it's very busy. Let's see, there's major Hurricane Gilma there, and let's see, there's this other disturbance about an 80% chance of development already. So let's see, a broad area of low pressure located 700 miles to the south of the southern tip of Baja California Peninsula continues to produce a large area of disorganized showers and thunderstorms, and primarily west of its center. Environmental conditions are forecast to be generally conducive for development of the next several days, and tropical depression is likely to form by this weekend or early next week, while the system moves west-northwest about 10 miles per hour over the central portion of the Eastern Pacific Basin. So nothing crazy. Those systems are not heading anywhere, but let's see. Hurricane Gilma, if I can get it here. Wait here, let's see. So it is now a major hurricane there, and forecast to stay a major hurricane like until Friday, and then a hurricane might weaken to a tropical storm later. So be aware there. There's this other cone here, and so wind probabilities, but nothing crazy from there. Let's see here. The Central Pacific, there's the new system there, but it doesn't show up here. I don't know why. There's Tropical Depression 1, but it's not showing on the map. That's weird, but let's see. There's Tropical Depression 1 forms in the Central Pacific, so it's forecast to become a tropical storm by Friday there, pass just south of Hawaii, but Hawaii might feel some rain and some wave impacts. Might be some rain in the south there in Hilo, and some rougher surf there, and also some rip currents might be dangerous. So be careful there, but nothing crazy. You will stay just south there. Let's see, there's Hurricane Gilma, very powerful there, and then the models take this into the Pacific there. Nothing crazy, but might have to watch for Hawaii, because as you can see, Hawaii later, most models pass the remnants of this over Hawaii later, so Hawaii has to watch for Gilma too. Then it's now a Category 3, forecast to stay a little longer like that, and then weaken into a Category 2 and Category 1. And let's see, some models let's see where they take this. So they take this generally west northwest there, and as the new system forms and heads similar direction, the European also has Hurricane Gilma, and the new system gradually forming very slowly, and the Canadian has Hurricane Gilma and the system developing there, but lasting very little, and maybe a thing or two later. And the Icon has Hurricane Gilma there, and the other system forms up. So let's see the Central Pacific. So there's the new system, Tropical Depression 1. So it goes there, passes just south of Hawaii. So the Icon has it closer to Hawaii, affecting more Hilo there and the Big Island. So got watching, and then there's Gilma approaching Hawaii as remnants there, kind of dissipating, and the European has the new system there, Tropical Depression 1, passes just south of Hawaii but leaves some rain and rough surf. And then there's Hurricane Gilma that goes just north, and the other system kind of curves and dies as well. So, according to this, Gilma is not a threat, but we need to watch. There's the GFS now, the new system there, passes just south of Hawaii but might affect with some rain and rough surf. There's Hurricane Gilma, kind of weakens, it goes kind of north but leaves some rain in Hawaii, and the new system goes north there and curves out. So yeah, be aware, this is the Nevgen, that there's the new system there, it goes, and then it has Hurricane Gilma kind of weakening there. So yeah, be aware Hawaii, especially the southern island and all the islands, for rip currents and some bigger seas, and more rain in the Big Island there. So in the next, let's see, in the next 5 days, there's already more rain in the southeastern portion of the Big Island, close to 100 millimeters in Hilo there, 119 millimeters, 22, 31 millimeters. More in that other island there, close to 50 millimeters. Let's see, in Honolulu, very little, but there might be some showers as well. And let's see, and more later. So, and the other areas still some thunderstorms and heavy rain in western Mexico, southern Mexico, more in Guatemala, Honduras, southern Honduras, more storms, El Salvador, more in Costa Rica and Panama. So in the next 5 days, it's more than 100 millimeters in parts of Panama and Costa Rica. So be aware there. More heavy downpours, especially in western Colombia there, shows more than 200 millimeters the next 5 days for western Colombia. So please be careful. Might be some landslides and dangerous stuff there, and some floods. So more in other parts of Colombia, western Venezuela, some in Cuba, more like afternoon thunderstorms in Cuba, Hispaniola, some in Jamaica, thunderstorm or two in the afternoon. In the Cayman Islands, some passing showers, and in the Caribbean there, and more tropical waves there, and passing showers. Let's see, Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados, some more showers and thunderstorms. Let's see, 16 millimeters next 5 days, 21 millimeters, and more in Puerto Rico, close to 30, 40 millimeters. Might be some more storms there. Be careful. More in the Bahamas, some areas in the Bahamas there. And let's see, might be some showers in the Turks and Caicos, but nothing crazy. So this is mainly it. In Africa, more than 100 millimeters from those tropical waves in Western Africa, in Liberia, Sierra Leone, Guinea, Senegal. So be careful there. Guinea-Bissau, more heavy rain there, especially in Nigeria, showing the next 5 days more than 100 millimeters in many parts of Nigeria. So maybe more tropical waves with heavy thunderstorms there. So be careful in Nigeria. Let's see, southern Sudan, South Sudan, Chad, more rain and thunderstorms there from the tropical waves, more in Eritrea, close to 100 millimeters, in Arabia, southeastern, southwestern Arabia and Yemen, some more storms, and of course through India there, and Southeast Asia, some more heavy rains, Myanmar, Eastern India, especially Western India with that low pressure system there. So close to 300 millimeters in Western India, a lot in southern Pakistan, so that system transitions there. More through the west coast of India there, more than 200 millimeters from another system, some in Sri Lanka, showers and thunderstorms, and more in central Myanmar, going to eastern Myanmar and southern China, more than 100 millimeters, through Thailand and northern Laos, more than 100 millimeters there, more heavy showers and thunderstorms next few days. Malaysia, let's see, this southern Thailand, so more in southern Thailand along the Bay of Bengal, more than 100 millimeters next 5 days, more Malaysia, northern Malaysia there, Sumatra as well. So be aware, and a lot of action in the South China Sea around Malaysia, Borneo, more showers and thunderstorms during the day in Indonesia, northern Indonesia, and in those islands there in the South China Sea might be more turbulent storms during the day and night. So in the Philippines, the central Philippines might get more than 100 millimeters in some areas of the central Philippines, and more showers and storms throughout the Philippines there. Another system, northern China, with more than 100 millimeters there. And let's see, Papua Western Guinea, more than 100 millimeters in those foothills, and Papua New Guinea, those small islands just to the north, and the new system that we talk about now, in the Western Pacific, heading towards Japan there, with more than 100 millimeters in the southwestern coast of Japan in the next 5 days, southeastern. This is so more than 100 millimeters. Some areas there 100 to 24 millimeters. So please be careful there. And this is all the European. If I put the GFS, has also in Japan a lot, in South China Sea, Sumatra, Bangladesh, a lot in Bangladesh, Western India, yes, Central Africa, Yemen, a lot there, Western Colombia, the thunderstorms in the Caribbean and everything. So stay safe in those areas. And now let's see this new system, Shangshan there, tropical storm Shangshan in the Western Pacific. The track has become a typhoon, and then a very strong typhoon as it makes landfall in Japan there. So let's see. Where is it? Shangshan graphics. So the official track has it becoming a typhoon there, then growing a little bit more around 105 knot winds as it makes landfall in southwestern Japan there. So please make some preparations for this array. The storm will be dangerous. Here's the satellite. Let's see. The GFS ensembles, all of them take this somewhat towards Japan, southwestern Japan there. Let's see. So some ensembles have it very strong there, typhoon. So please be careful. So basically all the models are showing Japan at this point. So at this point you already need to be making preparations, warning others there. This is very serious. So please be safe there. Let's see. This forecast will change, but for now it has 195 sustained winds as it makes landfall. Some gusts might be close to 200 kilometers per hour as it makes landfall. There'll be a lot of storm surge from this and very strong winds. So every model has a different, but the GFS has a very strong and close to 9-meter waves as this makes landfall there. So please be careful, might be coastal flooding and everything, and inland and urban flooding from the heavy rain and everything. And the European has a lot weaker, like the GFS and the other models have like a very strong typhoon, the European a weak typhoon or strong tropical storm. So the European has around 7 meters there near the coast. And let's see what else. So there's this map of significant wave height. This is in feet, but it shows there as it makes landfall. Those oranges close to 40, close like 35-foot waves there in those areas. So please be careful. Let's see. Just the regular model. So the GFS has the system there, passing by some southern islands of Japan, like the Izu Island, so please be careful there. And then it goes into Japan as a very strong typhoon and goes there into the Sea of Japan and dissipates. And it has another system later forming out of the blue and going there. And it has the other system, the South China Sea, going towards China there by September 2nd and Taiwan, and more heavy rain there later. So please be careful. Let's see. And here's the hurricane model. The HRF, it has it there. Then it gets to like the HRF has a category 5 super typhoon making landfall. This will be like a super typhoon making landfall. This happens. I think this model is highly exaggerating, but you never know. There's this other hurricane model. It has around, let's see, it shows like 904 millibar pressure. So this model is even stronger than the other hurricane model. So if this happens like 904 in the Atlantic, will be like a major category 5 hurricane. This will be like a super typhoon. So I doubt this will happen. I think it will just be a very strong typhoon based on the conditions and everything. But you never know. These hurricane models are definitely showing super typhoon strength there. So we better keep watching. Let's see. The GFS has around 948, a little bit weaker than those hurricane models, but those hurricane models like really insane today. So let's see. The European doesn't work. So let's see what else. So please be careful. Please be careful there. Make some preparations. This storm will be really dangerous. You hit about these areas here, around near Xingu, Shima, Taha, those areas. So like all of those areas there need to be making preparations. Like let's see, from here to about here, all of those areas need to be already preparing for this system. This will be no joke. So please be ready, stay safe there, and we will keep monitoring this, and as it intensifies and everything, and we'll make more updates. So stay safe from the heavy rains in Southeast Asia, the system in Japan, and the system passing close to Hawaii there, and the thunderstorms and everything. So stay safe. Bye.